Hey there, Dallas with Inspire Media here. And today we want to do this little training on how the game of e-commerce is changing in 2021. Today we are going to dive in. We're going to really share the four huge things that you can focus on to create more predictability and really maximize your growth in 2021. And we're also going to dive into sort of why things are changing and why things are getting so much more challenging, so you can really understand what you can do about it. Before we dive in, if you haven't seen any of our training or our resources before, we are Inspire Media. We are really focused on helping impact-driven brands rapidly grow their direct-to-consumer e-commerce channel. And we have a six-system framework that has been proven to work over and over again to really, really rapidly grow brands. We're talking about 4, 5, 6x monthly revenue with our Shopify stores. So with that, as we know, the market is changing rapidly. This is actually an old graph from 2020, but you can see here in 2020, basically the pandemic, the lockdown created a surge in e-commerce, right? We had to buy online. You can see e-commerce grew rapidly. You can see U.S. e-commerce penetration of retail sales, a rapid growth during the pandemic. People got more familiar with buying online. People started trusting buying online, especially the older demographics, and it changed the game for e-commerce. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is great!" People, especially people that were already in it, because sales increased. And now 2021 has happened, and we can see that it's going to continue to grow. The projections are going to continue to grow. What's happening basically in 2021 is, since everybody got in the game, competition has risen dramatically. Pricing has risen dramatically. So when we're talking about, especially for traffic, right? Facebook ads, Google ads, Snapchat, TikTok, all of these platforms, advertising is becoming, dramatically more expensive. Search engine optimization is becoming dramatically more competitive, right? So when competition increases, basically it raises the quality of the products, of the services, of the experiences. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Brands that we used to be able to just run Facebook ads to a decent website, it wasn't completely optimized, maybe they didn't have their email totally dialed in, we'd still be able to run super profitable campaigns. And this was, made our life really easy, but it's no longer working. It's not working at all like it used to work. You can talk to anybody in the e-commerce space, and I think they will echo that. So this provides a challenge, especially for brands who are unwilling to change, unwilling to invest, unfortunately, into the rest of their 6 systems, right? One of our systems is traffic, and that's a very, very important system, so that we can always have new customers. But unfortunately, that traffic is not becoming profitable or being maximized if we don't have our other 6 systems in place. And we won't dive into the other full 6 systems. If you're interested in talking about them, please reach out to us and we can kind of run through our 29-point analysis with you and show you all of our 6 systems. But in this video, we really want to talk about what you can focus on. So now that competition is rising, there's some other areas we need to focus on. We can't just run ads to a website and hope that they convert. Here are the 4 things that you really should be focusing on. Number 1 is your financial metrics, okay? So your financial metrics, unfortunately, a lot of people that we work with, prospects and clients, they don't know these numbers like the back of their hand. This is extremely important because these 3 numbers are going to be your biggest numbers for growth. So you understand how much you can spend to acquire customers, so you can understand when you're going to get your return on investment. Extremely important. So number 1 is your contribution margin, right? What are you making? This is your unit economics. What are you making after your cost of goods sold, after you're shipping this product out? What is left over? And we need to know that on the first order, and then obviously and beyond. So number 1, basically knowing your margins, right? Number 2, this allows you to understand what your customer acquisition costs. What can you pay to acquire a customer? This is extremely important, and sometimes we don't know this answer, but we can reverse our way into it through understanding the contribution margin. If we know how much we can pay to acquire a customer, then we can start to really scale. because we know, right? If I'm paying $20 to acquire a customer and they're worth $100, then I will do that every day if my margins allow for it, right? Pretty simple concept. But then the next one is the customer lifetime value. You hear this question all the time, and most people, this is a very kind of, it leaves it too open-ended when we just think about customer lifetime value. So we actually break this down into our customer value over 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and beyond. And why we do this is because if we're going to spend that $20 to acquire a customer, we want to know when we're going to make that $20 back and how long it is, so we can really understand our cash flow, right? So if it's $20 to acquire a customer and that customer is worth 60 after 3 months, they're worth 80 after 6 months, and let's say they're worth 100 after 12 months, and the margins allow for that, then we understand how much capital we need and how much we can invest. And we should be measuring these things very, very closely, right? Because we can control these levers. We can do certain things to decrease cost per acquisition, although that one is challenging in today's day and age, right? Cost per acquisition is rising. But what we can do is we can really be creative with our customer lifetime value, and we can really dive into that, which is what these next few pieces are really focusing on. So the next one is email, right? Now that we know our numbers and we're feeling confident, we're seeing a lot of people not maximizing the use of email and SMS. And what most people don't know is that 20 to 40% of your revenue should be coming from email. And that comes from a combination, right? We utilize Klaviyo with all of our Shopify stores. We highly, highly recommend that platform. Really, we need to be focusing on automations, right? We should make a huge chunk of revenue, 10 to sometimes even 20% of revenue coming from just email automations, right? These are your browse abandonment flows, your welcome flows, your conversion flows, your sunset and post-purchase flows, right? Then we really need to focus on segmentation, right? Not all your customers are the same. Some of them purchase a lot. Some are, less engaged. Some like certain products and others like other products. We need to segment these customers the best we can so we can give them offers and experiences that are as custom as possible to them, right? And when we do this, we can really maximize the value of each customer. So segmentations and automations focusing on email are a huge, huge thing that you can do to really maximize the value of each customer. Because if each customer is becoming more expensive to acquire, we need to extract the most value as possible from each customer. Email is a really, really big way to do that. Next one that we're seeing a big challenge with is conversion rate optimization, right? What does the post-click experience look like? Someone clicks on an ad from Facebook or from Google. Now they're experiencing on the website, they're checking out your products. What kind of information are we giving them to make a decision based on? Obviously, there's all the technical things with conversion rate optimization, and that is important. But we have actually we're focusing on two right here that you can really focus on. Number one is product pages. Product pages should be sales pages. They should have plenty of images. They should have videos. They should have bullet points of your features and benefits. They should have reviews and customer testimonials. They should have as much information to break down why this product is so great for them. So someone hits that add to cart button, right? We have developed something called the perfect product page template. Again, that's something you can reach out to us for that we share with some of our prospects and all of our clients. So product pages are extremely important. The next one is offers. How are you packaging your products, right, to make them desirable, right? What are we putting certain products together? Do we have an entry point product, right, like a trial pack or something to get someone to try this product? We have case studies where we worked with clients to build a trial pack, and it massively increased conversion rate and decreased customer acquisition cost, right? Which really helps get customers in the door. This is a big, big thing that we can do. Lastly, traffic optimization, right? We still do need to be acquiring customers, which means we need to be spending money on traffic. And as we know, with the iOS 14 update in 2021 and our ability to track conversions and the ability for the algorithm to really optimize itself, we have some challenges there. However, the biggest things that we do have control of in this situation is creative and offers again, right? So Well, we've created something called the Perfect Video Ads templates. We have 9 different templates to optimize conversions with these ads. Again, please reach out to us. We have a ton of free resources we're happy to share. But um, creative is a big piece that we can leverage, right? We can create very desirable ads. We can test a lot of different variations of creative to optimize our customer acquisition costs, right? That's within our control. And it's very important because we can't get away with just super basic static image ads with mediocre copy, right? We need something extremely compelling if we're going to compete in today's marketplace. It used to work. We loved it. It was really easy. We could whip out ads. But that's just not the case. That's not the world we live in anymore. Creative is extremely important. It's something that needs to be invested in and really thought through in a way that we have a way to measure if this creative is working or not. So creative is something that's in our control that we should really double down on. Next one, same thing, is offers. We just talked about that trial pack. We brought that trial pack as an offer into our Facebook ads, and it changed the game, right? We have tons of different ways that we can package offers to get someone in the door to try our product. We can be very creative about this, and really focusing on the way that we package our products and make them extremely desirable and offer them to the customers is something that we have extreme value or extreme control over to provide value to our consumers. So these are just 4 things. There's obviously a lot more things, but we picked these because they are big levers that you can control. I hope this was helpful for you. If you want a little bit more of this, we're really excited to be offering our new 29-point analysis. I think I have some information on it in here. You can see our complimentary 29-point e-commerce analysis. This is something we're excited to be offering to people. This is a really big deal. It's a 60-minute full-blown consulting session worth quite a bit of money. A lot of our customers come out saying, oh my gosh, this was so helpful. You made it so simple, right? We actually give you your own custom Google sheet with our 6 systems and the 29 most important things that you can be doing, plus notes from a consultant. So you can come away going, oh my gosh, this is the lowest hanging fruit. This is what I really need to focus on, because sometimes we are off over here focusing on things that aren't moving the needle. And that is what we find most of the time. So this is designed for you to see everything that really is important at a glance and say, okay, these are the things that we need to focus on. So we can really identify shortcomings, big opportunities, and then we provide clear next steps for you so that you can actually begin to sincerely move the needle. We do have a bonus, which we're excited about, that Perfect Video Ads templates. We have 9 of them. We share them with you. They have helped our clients double their ad results overnight. With these templates, it's sort of a scientific process, and we also share the way we score our ads to see, at each section, are people stopping? Are people watching through? Is there desire in the ad? And are people actually taking action? And we measure these to see which creative is best. And so we actually have the 9 different templates available that we can give you as well during this experience. So if you're interested in that, you can just go to our website and you'll see an easy place to schedule, or go to inspire.io/e-commerce analysis. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. And 2021 is getting more competitive than ever. So please take advantage of these 4 big things that you can do. And we hope they help. Take care.